I received an email message from the first Bill with the subject line, "Rising methane could be a sign that Earth's climate is partway through a termination level transition." The body of the message, "Have you seen this article on methane?" First I had to track it down. Bill only included the title in the subject line with no link included. My response, "Have you seen this article on methane?" That's what he's asking. "No." Then he responds, "What are your thoughts?" I tracked down the article, I checked it out. This article seriously downplays the heating potential of methane and the importance of rapid environmental change. There's nothing here new to me. Color me shocked. End of email back and forth for that particular Bill. Next Bill writes in the subject line, "Can you help?" And then the body of the message, "Hello again, Dr. Guy McPherson. I have been looking over your videos and they are very informative. Just in relation to climate change and social unrest, which countries in Europe/EU do you believe could be less likely to be heavily impacted by climate calamity and social unrest over the next 6 or 7 months? Do you see a country in Europe/EU where one can buy a little more time, and parenthetically 6 to 7 months, till relocation is possible? I would really appreciate this, Dr. McPherson. Thank you once more." Signed with only his first name, no other identifying characteristics. I'll say his name is Bill. My response? "Good question. Answered positively by many people. These people are ignorant about 2 important topics. 1, aerosol masking, and 2, stripping away of stratospheric ozone when nuclear facilities melt down. Life is short. Live now." I ignored the next message. I thank you, Dr. McPherson. I am very worried about relatives in Germany. Do you think leaving Europe now might be a good idea if they head to South Hemisphere? I responded to Bill's next message within his message. Bill wrote, "In the event of an accident during these US/NATO military exercises in Europe, it seems possible that Russia may retaliate and attack NATO military bases. Do you think this would be a prelude to global war?" My response, yes. In fact, I think we're already in the midst of a global war. He writes, "What advantages are there being in the Southern Hemisphere under these circumstances?" My response, "People in the Southern Hemisphere might have habitat a few days or a few weeks longer than those in the Northern Hemisphere." He writes, "Also with relatives in Europe, do you have any suggestions?" I wrote, "About what?" He writes, "I enjoyed your Q&A about the Indian guy." I wrote, "Thank you." This is a very inefficient way to have an email conversation. Bill's response, and then mine. "Do you see a country in Europe/EU where one can buy a little more time, 6 to 7 months, till relocation is possible?" My response, "It would surprise me very much. Life is short. Live now." Bill's follow-up email message, and again, my response. Bill writes, "I mean March to April 2024, is it possible away from Europe mainland and go to Scotland or Ireland? Can you tell me how you see things developing in Europe over the next few months? Thank you, Dr. McPherson, sir." My response, "Loss of habitat for human animals is already underway. It will continue rapidly until we all die. I do not know the date of death of the last human, or you. It will be soon. There is nothing you or I can do to change that." And then in parentheses, "Life is short. Live now." He responded, again, "Yes, I understand, Dr. McPherson." It is a very sad picture, even when looks normal everything. Is it better for my wife and child to leave Europe very soon and go to New Caledonia, or still time to wait in Germany until 2024? Will flights be canceled? My response, I do not know. My thought, how the hell would I know? Oh my goodness, at the edge of extinction, only love remains. And a little frustration for me.